Thank you, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's a special morning. I just have a couple quick announcements. We change up our lineup here a little bit. I'll do some announcements, and then Leah will do a meditation, and then I'll be back up to introduce our special guest today. So, first off, just wanted to let everybody know, if you haven't noticed on the outside, we had a deep cut, and the playground equipment, everything is visible again. I mean, it was really it was rough. So anyhow, it's looking so much better, and appreciate all the people that helped with that. And then we also, I mentioned last week, we had some water issues. We've gotten that fixed. We had some leaks going down the basement. We got that taken care of, so we're good there. And really the only other thing I have is please keep donating to Grace Climb. We've got the barrel out there. We're taking food and clothing out there, and they're coming in August to pick that up, so I'd like to have that filled. And they're actually going to come and speak and tell us more about some opportunities we could have for joining with them and doing some volunteer work. So, all right. And now, Leah.
Good morning, everyone.
Namaste.
Namaste. Today I wanted to focus our meditation on manifestation. I think it's so beautiful that we have the capacity to manifest so many things in our lives. And if you can manifest things you don't want, imagine what focus on the things that you do want could do. So go ahead. I'm going to make myself comfortable right here. And I would love it if you made yourselves comfortable as well. I invite you to set your feet apart and loosen up your shoulders and your hands, and gently close your eyes. I would like for you to take a few cleansing breaths in, very deep. Fill your belly and let it all out. Another, all the way down, and let it out. And in these next couple breaths, I want you to imagine pulling in all that light and goodness from the universe into your gut. And as you bring it in, all of that light, I want you to imagine that it is reaching all the cells in your body with goodwill. Another deep breath. So as we sit in silence, I want you to focus deeply on this breathing and say a word of that which you wish to manifest. And when you exhale, I want you to let go of anything that will not serve towards that goodwill. If you notice any tightness in your muscles, just breathe more light into that area. That's your body's way of telling you where to show extra love. as other thoughts try to invade this meditation space, it's okay to observe and gently shoo them away. We observe and we move on. And we focus on breath. And we focus on the light. And releasing all that no longer serves us. Feel yourself getting lighter with each exhale. And as we close this meditation, I want us to affirm the following to ourselves. With each inhale, I want you to say each affirmation to yourself and then release for the next. I am worthy. I am love. I am capable. I am a divine manifestation of God's will. And so are you. Take a deep breath in and release with a go ahead and come back to the room. Let's wiggle our toes and shake it out if we need to. Bend our spines and open our eyes. Thank you for sharing that meditation with me.
Thank
you. God bless.
Thank you as always. All right, like I mentioned a minute ago, we have a special guest today, and John has been coming to Unity for years. It's been, I think we figured 3 years since you've been here since last time. So welcome back, and a lot of people that have been in Unity for years. I see some faces I haven't seen in a long time, and John, I think you brought him back in. So, yes. Quick intro, John Stringer is a life teacher, speaker, Billboard charting singer, songwriter, healer, and an award-winning international best-selling author with a passion for music, community, and alignment with Source from moment to moment. He currently serves as a partner at Healing Arts Management and a host of the Alignment Podcast. John speaks and performs around the world supporting his limitless love and light and moment to moment albums, along with his latest books, The Abundance Vibration, A Guide to Alignment, and the award-winning international bestseller, Inside Effects, Volume 2. And he's featured also as a New Thought leader in the new TV series, Navigating the Clickety-Clap, How to Live a Peace-Filled Life in a Seemingly Toxic World, alongside Joe Vitale and others. Ooh, lunch. All right. You can learn more about John's offerings, including his upcoming Jamaican New Year's Transformation celebration, when you visit his table after the service, and please do. His table right in the back of it. So, welcome, John.
So good to be back. Unity of Birmingham. Some of you know this song. If you do, I invite you to sing along. There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me in you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. And be who you are, and let your light shine. We're so much more. Embrace and let go. Trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, there is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love and welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. And breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that's around and all that you feel and all that you know. Let it go. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. When we unite. Oh, oh, oh. You are welcome here. It goes like this. You are welcome. Love is. Love is welcome. Peace is. Peace is. Y'all sound good. Welcome. Say I am. I am welcome here. Got a little bit of a journey to make. All right. So it is really good to be back. It's been a long time for those who I know and love. Great to see you. Thank you, Leah, for the wonderful meditation. Was not surprised that it's exactly what the talk is about. I don't know if you knew that, but I doubt you had any way of knowing, but that was perfect. She took like the first line of my talk. So I'll read it to you just so you know I'm not teasing. On top of that, wanted to thank our wonderful host, Carol, for just an amazing evening yesterday. She just hosted us like we were kings and queens coming back to Birmingham, showed us the town, rolled out the red carpet. And just wanted to say thank you so much. And thank you to Reverend Jesse and the entire Unity of Birmingham family for welcoming us back, having us here. We're so honored. And happy birthday, I believe, is in order, right? Yeah. Reverend Jesse, right? Yeah. Happy birthday, Reverend Jesse, in case you see this. Hope you're having a great time. And thank you once again. So let me read what I'm telling you about. Creating what you desire. We are indeed extensions of the source of life, the no thing that created all things, and as such, we have been given the power to create with our thoughts, our emotions, our words, our actions, and our very being. The question now is, are you creating what you desire intentionally, consciously, and vigilantly, or are you creating what you do not? Now you see why I said that. So some of us can probably answer, like even myself, I'm creating both. Some of us are creating both what we desire, sometimes what we don't want, and that's okay. In either case, the question that comes up is, would you like to create more of what you desire? Yes. Right? Most of us would say yes. So that's what we're going to focus on right now. So some of you have read the book, The Abundance Vibration, A Guide to Alignment, where I share the 4 levels of creation. And for those that don't know about it, I want to share with you briefly. For those that do know about it, this is just a quick recap. That first level of vibration is the primary level of creation. We're all, well, let me not assume. Many of us are familiar with the primary level. That's vibration and frequency, right? That's the primary level of creation. Second level of creation is sensation. How we first begin to react or respond or translate that level of vibration and frequency, sensation, the senses, right? We've got all these senses to get that information from the vibration and frequencies. The third level, what is the third level? Meaning. We assign meaning to the creation, right? We create meaning around the creation. My favorite analogy from the book is, if I do this, it means what? If I do this, it means what? It depends on where you're from. In Great Britain, this is the equivalent to the middle finger, right? So it just depends where you're from. Why? Because of the meaning assigned. But it's the same thing, we just make it mean something. That's the level of creation of meaning. And then, of course, the fourth level, which we're familiar with. The fourth level is the world of form, right? We create scenarios. We create physical things. Now, you may say, well, the world of form includes more than just what I create. Exactly. That's the point. The world of form is the creation of the source itself, and you are extensions of the creation. Therefore, you are creators resourcing that power of creativity. Right? You follow me? Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep going. So, now that we have this framework, this first lesson I want to talk about is the lesson of focused energy. The lesson of focused energy.
As we focus our energy, just as a magnifying glass can focus sunlight and harness its power, we can focus and harness source energy through placing our attention on our desires and focusing our energy on sensing them through our imagination, through visualization, and experience what I love to talk about, instant manifestation. That's the power we've been given, because there is no separation from anything we desire when we recognize it's the level of frequency and vibration, the primary level that we have dominion over. What happens though when we create something that we don't want? We project our power. We give it away, right? We think it's the external that determines how we should feel. Oh, check the bank account. Oh, stress, fear, anxiety. Oh no, because of the external, I am giving my power to the external and creating frequencies of what I really don't want, right? Oh, something happened politically. Oh, resistance, judgment. I'm giving my power to what I don't want. What happens? That's the frequency we're broadcasting. Why is that important? Because we are the resources. As we choose, as we show up, as we decide to be, so shall our experience. This leads to the second part, the area of focus. So we have this energy, right? We're like a magnifying glass. We can tune in to the frequencies and concentrate that source energy, focusing on our desire, what we want or what we don't want. Now, the area of focus. Where are you going to point that wonderful magnifying glass? The way I look at it is this: levels of consciousness. When I align with the source of life and my awareness expands, I'm able to access different levels of consciousness. See, we operate from the personality when we're often out of alignment. Doesn't mean all the time. You can be in alignment and use the personality as well. But when we're stuck in the personality, it's called limited conditioned thinking. We think that's it. We think, as I think, so it is. And this is the only way to think. My personality, my limited conditioned thinking, has me looking at life a certain way, and that's the truth for me. And so we get stuck in this pattern of limited conditioned thinking and misperception, limitation by definition. The ego, it's just limited conditioned thinking. When we align and expand our awareness, the area of focus expands. You've probably heard me, if you heard me talk here before, my favorite analogy is a visual analogy of looking through a straw at life, being in a dark room, and the only light emanating from the straw helps you see, right? And this is the personality. And it's looking like this. And as we expand our awareness, that circle becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're able to access more of consciousness on this infinite band of consciousness. Now, why is that important? Now our area of focus, we can choose a higher quality of thinking. And why is that important? Because the quality of our thoughts determine and inform the quality of our experience. The quality of the thoughts determine the quality of the experience. Right? Either you're offended or you're like, cool, man, yeah. The quality of your thinking informs the quality of your experience. That's everything. We project the meaning. We are the resource. So if your experience is something you don't like, what would be the logical way to adjust it?
Adjust your thoughts.
Adjust your thoughts. Right. Because the quality of your thinking informs the quality of your experience. Now here's the kicker. That sounds so easy. Y'all say, adjust your thoughts. That's all you gotta do. It sounds so easy. The reality is it's simple. That don't mean it's easy, right? It's simple, but it can be a challenge to overcome conditioned thinking, right? Case in point, When I first began to tune in to Source and receive teachings, I remember hearing that all is well and always is, that is law. I remember hearing, get this one, there is no evil. I'm like, what? Let me make sure I'm tuning in, right? Dial in again. Really? It's like, okay, what about beheadings? What about child murder? What about this, that, and the other? Like, what you mean there's no evil and all is well and always is? Like, you're going to have to help me with that one. Begin to tune in and ask for help. Now, the quality of my thinking was what? Separation. Judgment, exactly. Fear, anxiety. That was the quality of my thinking. And even as I was expanding and accessing this higher level of consciousness, I wasn't really accepting it. Now, I expanded my awareness, I had aligned with Source, I had received a higher quality thinking. Just because you know doesn't mean you be. You don't necessarily embody it automatically, you have to choose. So I asked for help. I'm like, look, help me. I can't align with it. I don't get it. I'm having a hard time embodying that thought and that frequency. Help me. I kid you not. I felt like a rug was pulled out of my body. I just felt something go, like, whoa. Ooh, I don't believe in evil anymore. I'm not kidding you. That's how it happened. Like the belief in evil just came out of me viscerally when I asked for help. I just asked that higher self, that higher aspect, the great I am, to help. As the Course in Miracles teaches, there's a spirit that gives correction. The Ruach, Ruka, however you want to call it. I'm not big on labeling in the sense of it's got to be this or that. But I am big on honoring those labels that others have brought beforehand. So I like to bring those up just to point in the same direction. Like the moon in China, they probably call it something else, right? But we all know what it's talking about and pointing to. So whatever that force is, that's what brought the healing. And I didn't do it from the personality. I did it from surrendering to that aspect that's telling me I am an extension of itself and that we are one. And I asked for the assistance from that aspect, and my alignment occurred. So the area of focus was where? Was it personality? No, it was a higher level of consciousness. That was my area of focus. And my focus energy was on the desire of listening to these thoughts and wanting to align with what I was receiving. And I just asked for help. Boom, it came. It can be that simple. Again, is it easy? Not necessarily. I was struggling in that moment to even get to the point where I was even willing to let it go and willing to ask for help. Sometimes in our lives, we have things that maybe keep us up at night, right? Keep us feeling like we want to let them go. We want to trust that all is well. We want to trust the divine, but it just keeps coming up, and maybe we feel it in our gut or feel it somewhere in our body. And it's like you're just trying to sleep and it won't leave you alone. That's happened to me. We have a power at our beck and call if we remember and ask, seek, and knock. It's not inaccessible, and the power works. It's not us that has to beg to convince that power to work for us. That power is saying, yes, I'm ready. We have to get ourselves in alignment and release whatever resistance and blocks that are blocking the power. The projections that are giving the power away. That's our role. Not to beg and convince, but to get aligned and remove the blocks and get back aligned with our power. So, let's go to the next point, curation. I love that word, curation. You know what, I know it from music and art, but it's what gardeners do. Gardeners are curators, right? You go in, you look, you're selecting the seed. I'm gonna plant this right here. I'm gonna map this out, put this in. It's a fascinating, I'm not an expert. I'm learning a little bit about it now. But it's just a fascinating discipline to be a gardener and plant things. How many of you are familiar with, what is the term? I just forgot what it's called. It's a term that you plant several different things that work together and then they begin to...
Permaculture.
Permaculture, thank you. Yes, permaculture. So permaculture has these laws, right, or these principles that are fascinating. It's an amazing discipline, and it's a curation. They curate what to put together, and deciding, okay, let's put this here and this here, grow these together, and now they're going to create this synergy and just be self-sustaining. These principles of nature they're harnessing, right? As you increase your frequency, remember the first level, vibrational frequency? As you increase your frequency, what becomes more and more important is you realize your thoughts get amplified even more and the speed of manifestation increases. However, it does not discriminate between excitement and fear. As you increase your frequency, it will amplify and materialize whatever you are choosing. Thus, as the things you don't like get amplified, don't avoid them, don't resist them, bless them. Bless the emotions that arise and make it a priority through vigilance to heal and to shift the wounds and the blocks that led to experiencing more of what you don't want. Give you an example. Recently, I was experiencing that belly feeling, right? And I put my hands on my stomach and I'm just like, I bless you. That anxiety that was coming up, it's like, I bless you. The situation that was coming to mind, I bless you. Because I know it's showing me something, right? I know it's a lesson to teach me where I am in consciousness, choosing unconsciously what I don't want. So I'm just blessing it. Thank you for showing me. Then I ask for the release. And then I clarify what I really want to replace it with. Let's go with peace. Thank you for showing me how you've been trying to protect me. These fears, these anxieties. But I no longer need that shield. Let's instead go with peace and trust. In alignment with the source, knowing that all is well and always is. I'll tell my body that. And I'll feel relaxed. Just a practical way of dealing with what is arising. What is your body telling you you are choosing subconsciously? We need those practices that work for us. Last thing I want to talk about, tending that garden when we're curating and planting the seeds of what you desire for instant manifestation at the frequency level like we talked about, removing what you no longer desire, all the vibrations and frequencies at that primary level of creation require vigilance for us to curate what we truly want, the lives of our dreams. And get this, it's our birthright. Literally. But here's the catch. It's not about changing this. It's about changing this. The lives of your dreams starts here. You can live the life of your dream right now without changing a single external thing. That's a vibration. That's a frequency. And then as you master that, curate that, get rid of the stuff that doesn't match, guess what happens? Anybody heard of somatics? That's what happens. Somatics is when you put a sand on a plate and then you hook a frequency up to the plate and all of a sudden everything starts changing form. That's what you're that sound. You're that resource. You're that power that's broadcasting. No longer broadcasting things you don't want and want. Your predominant frequency is what you do desire because you've already embodied it. It's what you be. Then the law says form must respond. But guess what? Whether it responds or not, you're already free because you're giving it to yourself. So in order to create the lives we desire, we need to master what? That primary level of creation, which is frequency and vibration. And how do we do it? Through the other levels. The other levels just amplify it. Last thing I'll tell you, after I ask my wife, okay. Last thing, two things I'll tell you. One, desire. Desire, my favorite definition is the one I received. Desire, all desire, get this, is from where? Source. All desire is from source. Why? Because it is source saying, I want to amplify these frequencies. What do? We feel that call for amplification at the level of sensation. We assign all kinds of meaning to it, which is often misperception. Oh, this means I want to get this, I want to get that I don't have, or lack this or lack that. We start going external and looking at the world of form and creating separation. So when you hear Buddhists talk about suffering comes from what? Desire. It's that process. We desire something we don't have, therefore we suffer because we create separation. But all desire is from source, but it's desiring to amplify the frequencies. And when you give your power away and decide you can't do it, you suffer. What if life's motive is more? What if life's right is more? Not more things. By observation, we can tell if it is true that there is only oneness here, then oneness decided to make a whole lot of more. It's right. Think about it. Not just this planet, but the freaking universe and apparently universes. That's a lot of more, right? Why? Because oneness, life, decided it's its right to create more. And as an extension of that oneness, guess what? You also have that right. But if you keep giving your power away, you end up with less. So instead, we align, recognize the source of our power within at the vibrational level, focus our energy. In our area of focus, we receive that higher quality thinking to guide us in all our ways, acknowledging the higher consciousness, helping us see even what to focus on. Let me tell you the last thing. I want to walk you through my mornings. This is my practice that makes it all work for me. I'm telling you, we're manifesting like crazy. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, just seeing it, speaking it, thinking it, boom, 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 boom. This has been one of the most amazing years for us to see that power manifest. First, upon waking up, I like to take a little health supplement, a little tool to boost the body, get it working nice, a natural health supplement, and I jump right into meditation. Literally, I get up out the bed, go to the bathroom, take my little supplement, jump back down and get meditation, right? First thing, and align with the source. Next, I journal gratitude, and then I go into something called aligned inquiry. If anybody has the meditation CD, aligned inquiry is simply listening. In all my ways, acknowledge the I am. The I am will direct my path. First question I ask, what do I need to know? And I type it down. What do I need to know today? Boom. All right. It's usually profound lessons that I need to hear. Next, I ask, what do I need to visualize? Now notice, I'm not doing it from the level of personality. I'm getting my marching orders, and all my ways acknowledge the I am. Would it be better for me to pick what I want to visualize and what I want, or access this genius on demand, G-O-D, and let it tell me what to visualize and what's going to serve me best? That can see from a bigger and higher level. So I ask it, show me what I need to visualize. I usually get two things, and I visualize that. Then I ask, all right, what do I need to affirm? I'm getting all my marching orders today. So not only am I changing the quality of my thinking for what I know, right? Then I change the quality of my seeing for what I am to see. Then I change the quality of my speaking for what I am to speak. So I'm fully embodying from the source of life what's best and highest for all concerned. That's how I phrase it. What is best and highest for all concerned for me to know? What is best and highest for all concerned for me to see, visualize, affirm, and finally do? Then I get my marching orders. And invariably, one of the things I'm to do is something called symbology. Now, what is symbology? Just a tool. A tool to help me do, delegate, decide what I'm going to prioritize through that alignment, etc. And it orders my steps. So I'm using tools in alignment. Why am I telling you all this? Because structure is necessary for us to expand and live the lives of our dreams. When you're holding that vibration, that incredible vibration as you're aligning, you end up getting guidance to take steps to create the structure that supports that frequency. And you implement practices that help you stay aligned with that frequency. Without that, guess what? Progress, regression. Progress, regression. It's a natural cycle. Guess how you continue to progress in lesson regression? Practice. So that's the invitation, the reminder. Many of you know a lot of this. What I find, I listen to something every day now, this little audio book that gives me little practices, little micro lessons to remember my power, to align with the source of life, and to remind me I'm a manifestor. I listen to it throughout the day. I'm on like the 7th time listening through this audio book in like a week, I think. The point is, I use that to help me remember. You have to find the practices that work for you. I use that symbology to help me align and order my steps. You have to find the practices that work for you. Little bonus, if you sign up on the newsletter today, I'm going to send you both of those tools for free, the audio book and the Symbology. In fact, you'll get Symbology Elite, which is like a $97 a month thing for 60 days for free just to test it out. Then they've got a free thing. If you're interested in that, especially entrepreneurs, we need those tools to help order our steps. So with that, I say thank you for listening. I hope you got something out of it and you remember your incredible oneness with the source of life. You remember your perfection and you remember your power. I'm going to call the ushers up now to simply get ready for the offering. And I think Bob is going to come and bless the offering. I'm sorry, Bruce, not Bob. Or am I doing it? I'm doing it. That's okay. Okay, so for those of you that are watching online, got a couple of ways for you to give. As you can see, you can give via text, 205-984-2448, or visit unitybham.org/giving. I think you can also go to the website and just click on giving, something like that, and give your donation. Now, here's the beautiful thing. We're invoking the law of reciprocity. As we give, so shall we receive, multiply, right? So we call you, if you've received something today, to give generously, and we know and trust that you will be rewarded. I've got a song to share with you, so I'm going to get to it. I was going to sing something else, but you know how it happens. If you're tuning in, you might hear something different. Go with this instead. Yeah, so wasn't expecting this, but we're going to do it. So check this out. We're going to forgive ourselves for forgetting all the ways we've forgotten that we are loved, we are powerful, we are perfect. Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten? Hey, that I've forgotten. Would you forgive me for all of the ways that I've forgotten? Hey, that I've forgotten. all the ways we forgot, and we choose to remember. We forgive ourselves for all the ways we've held something against another for forgetting. And we choose to remember we are one, we are loved, we are resources. And we say, thank you. So I asked the ushers, do you all have the offering collected already? Are we good? Oh, perfect. We're going to bless it real quick. I'm going to ask everybody to give me a hand as the ushers come forward. And if you join me, we're just going to send a little energy here. And we're going to say, thank you, Source, for this blessing. Repeat that, please. Thank you, Source, for this blessing. We honor all who have given. We trust that these finances will not only multiply for Unity of Birmingham, but return in great measure. Multiplied, shaken up, and running over. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. And so it is. Thank you. That's a darker song than I've ever played in that key. Something is going on, so we're going to stop it. There we go. Much better. Not going to sing y'all a scary song, I promise. Soul feels the passion, rises up in the magic end. When your joy overflows and you're filled with compassion, that's love. That's love. What you see and what you learn, it's not the ultimate concern. It's what you choose to think and be, or feel the truth that sets you free. That's love. Yeah, yeah. That's love. Allow to know. Go ahead down the way. Let your night turn into day. Allow love to take control. It's about what moves your soul, yeah, yeah. What moves your soul. Alright. That's love, yeah. That's love. When you offer forgiveness and let go of resistance, when you seek to understand and you lend a helping hand, that's love. Alright. Allow to know. Go ahead down the way. Let your night turn into day. Allow love to take control. It's about
Thank you. Oh, John, thank you so much. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. He's not going to go 3 more years before you come back.
Please no. Oh no.
All right. If we could all stand for Let There Be Peace on Earth. Protection. The light of God surrounds us.
I am the Lord God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Thank you again, and please visit John's table at the back.